Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Sorry it's been a while since I posted a video, and yes, I have been really busy. Yeah, you get to see me without makeup. Ooh. Let's see. What's been going on? Yesterday was my little one's 9th birthday, so that's pretty awesome. We live in COVID land, so it was more of a virtual birthday party, and she felt special, which is what life's about. Well, let's see. Since we have talked, I have been very busy with school. I actually interviewed for another program to add to my meditative practice that will be awesome. I think the last time I uploaded was around when I had the Inheritance of Hope Hope at Home event. That was wonderful. You know, it's a wonderful group. So what have I been doing? So August has just been a very busy month. It's like, okay, so I got ALS and I get to retire, right? Yeah, I'm dealing with more issues in my legs. Nothing, I can still walk, but they just feel a little more unstable at times. But I've done so much this August. It's like the group that I'm involved with is getting a online presence, and started my own little, for fun. It's I don't think it's going to be anything huge, but it's a little meditative practice. I've led some meditations with some of the people I know. I went up to Philadelphia, University of Pennsylvania's. It's the all FTD, and I spoke with the ALS coordinator for C9 or 72. And that was really interesting. It's like, okay, so during the pandemic and the lockdowns, I did go up for the funeral or life celebration last September, but really haven't, traveled large distances besides, my Houston to Dallas. So we went and flew, and now that people are more, traveling back in this time last year, there weren't as many people. Now that was the time that protests were going on. It's been quite the interesting time, if you think about it, this and that, it's like, not since 100 years people have had events like this going on year after year. But we went American because they require masks. And they had this new thing when you sit on the plane. It's like it comes up from near where the windows are and where the luggage is, and it goes along the ceiling. It's like some kind of sanitizing thing. And apparently they have HEPA filters, and it goes through, and you have to be masked. I double masked. And I've heard about my former coworkers having the ear irritation, but it really does. So if you have to travel and you have to be in small quarters with a lot of people, one of those little, they have you can do elastic and sew buttons at the bottom of them and use that to pin. I'm sure you can purchase them as well. It might save the cartilage and the skin behind your ear. But we went, and I like to travel and stay at different Airbnbs. Of course, during this time, it's kind of like, they do have the sanitation things. But they had a Colonial in Philadelphia that it was closer to the New Jersey line. Things are so small up there. But, I figured going down the steps, after being in an airplane, airports, wasn't the greatest idea. So we stayed closer to the University of Pennsylvania at a Sheraton, which was nice. The state of Pennsylvania in the United States is mask mandated. So if you go outside, you must wear a mask. And, if you go to the bars, you have to show your vaccine card. And it's like, well, I'm not drinking very much. And so you go in and it's like, okay, well, if they're asking me for my vaccine card, what's your policy for your employees to be vaccinated? Can I ask them for their vaccine card too? I mean, you know, I don't know, HIPAA. I don't mind having, you know, I have my vaccines, and actually it's just, the unfortunate thing is viruses and bacteria don't particularly care about borders, don't particularly care about who you voted for, what you voted for, and masks aren't 100%. Vaccines aren't 100%, but good hand washing, getting vaccinated, washing your hands is probably a better bet. It's just a strange world we're living in right now. So did that, you know, we ate a couple different places, and I had the travel chair with me. I didn't want to bring my power chair, though. My power chair, I use it more to conserve energy than I do, you know, for absolute function right now. But depending on the day, I use it so I don't fall. So we went, did that, gave a bunch of blood, did the neuropsychological testing. I'm intact. I am ADHD. The only thing is, if you say numbers, if you like repeat 9 numbers, and you ask me to repeat them or read them backwards, it's not gonna work. Never would though. So, but it was nice. I mean, you deal with your graduate students and learning, and you know, just really special. So, had another neurology thing, and the neurologist says it's more, my symptoms are more consistent with ALS. So that's like 8 or 9 doctors, maybe more, that have confirmed ALS. So guess I gotta have it. No, I'm just blessed it's slow. So we did that. My husband went, and he had fulfilled his cheesesteak, you know, love. He loves eating cheesesteaks. So he tried a couple more places. I couldn't tolerate that. Got some dim sum, which was, I'm sorry, it's been busy. I'm tired. Got some dim sum that was lovely, and lovely frozen yogurt. But I really have realized, even through that, you know, you keep snacks, and even through that, it's the amount you eat. It really, there's sense in them telling you to have a high calorie, high protein diet. If I don't eat enough, I don't have energy. So that was okay. We got back, and of course it's like, you know, we left and the way that could go, and it was good. I mean, it was a very nice trip. You know, we took the train, everyone's masked, you know, to and from the airport, and it was lovely. It's just, I love seeing the architecture and around the university. And then one of these things next year, hopefully we can spend a couple more days. I can visit family that I have in the area, and actually do a historical tour. You know, it's like, why not? I mean, you know, it shouldn't always just be labs and MRIs. Oh my God, MRIs. One thing, if you're going to have an MRI and you're in any studies, those MRI machines don't have a lot of, they're, you know, hard plastic. I have found that my neck is getting a little bit weaker, and I don't know if you can tell, as I have a big head, not you know, literally, not figuratively. So I had the back of my head was like someone was pulling my hair for a bit. The next MRI, they put like a tea towel rolled, and, well, it was a washcloth rolled up, and they put padding down that was safe for the MRI, which was good. I wanted to see, and I haven't heard, if all the meditating has shown in my brain. 2 years of heavy meditation. You never know. So we got back. That day we landed. We picked up my little girl from her grandparents south of Houston. They live in a town south of there. Grabbed her, spent some time with the in-laws. Went because school was starting the next week. Midweek, in an area that already had school start. It was nice because we were able to get her haircut without a lot of people. Excuse me. Oh. So did that, and got her birthday earrings, and and she was able to pick out her first day outfit. I did a lot of the school shopping online. You know, it's safer, less stress, less muss, and I live in Texas. It's a little scary with people running around without masks, especially when it's, you know, the alert levels are red. So did that, got everything set, got all our outfits, everything came in. I mean, I'm so thankful for not only Amazon, but UPS and FedEx. They have, you know, really been wonderful during this whole thing. So got all the things, set it up for a week, and I am very, very thankful that we've gotten that all done. So school started, got her some KN95 masks. At the same time, you know, in school looking for a program. There's one that I really want to go into and I got accepted to. I have to I asked to be put it off till February because I'm in like 3 classes right now. I contacted one of my friends, and if the Bayou City Arts Festival, big art festival in Houston, happens this year, I'm going to try to participate. I'm a committee member. So that's exciting. It's just, it seems like every day there's like so much to do. I mean, the amount of that I have gotten done is amazing. It's just, you gotta take care of yourself. You know, that's one thing. Self-care is really important. And here I am yawning. I felt bad that I haven't uploaded a video. But that was nice. I mean, you know, I just feel amazed that 2 years into this, I am still here. I'm still able to accomplish things. Yes, I have my army of people around me that help me get it done, but I'm just feeling really blessed right now, truly. So got, you know, my little one. When you have children, every child will be different, right? My first one, you know, sweetest thing. She's grown into a beautiful, wonderful lady. My youngest one is a major creative. The oldest is too. She's a great photographer and home design stuff, amazing. But this one is, I don't know what she's gonna be. I don't know if she's gonna end up being either an engineer or lawyer. She wants to be an art teacher, but she's just, the way she thinks is so different. It's really cool. It's really creative. But, you know, I blew a bunch of balloons. Yeah, I'm a balloon. Helium is in short demand, so I didn't go out and get even compressed air with a little helium. I just blew them up. Yeah, save the environment. Yeah, not with balloons, right? The plastic. But, you know, seeing her and having her just, you know, feel special. I mean, you know, she had to go to school on her birthday, one of the few times, because there's a hurricane out in the Gulf and it's following along the same lines as Harvey, it looks like, but it's supposed to hit the state of Louisiana. So if you pray, or if you meditate, or if you can just send a good thought for the people of Louisiana along the Texas border, you know, that's a scary thing. But if it hits Houston, it's just not going to be fun. I'm just, climate change. You know, it's like, this is 4 years from when Harvey was going, and I was staying up all night, all day. You know, it's like, you know, you see the newscast people and they look grim. It's like, not fun. You know, it's like these superstorms. It's so sad. And the other part of the country is like on fire. If we could just meet the two. You know, I was teasing yesterday if hurricane birthday kids and birthday fire kids meet, maybe we'll have good weather. It's not factual, it's not scientific, it's just a silly thought. So doing that, trying to eat, keeping eating, that's my main thing. I had an ALS Clinic visit with my oldest, and she was able to ask questions, and I have to say, as a patient of the neurologists now, and all the doctors that I've really dealt with that deal with ALS are some of the nicest people you can come across. I mean, really nice. My doctor's a character, brilliant, and I'm under the team of ALS Clinic here in Houston. And it's just really wonderful. I mean, you know, it's like the idea at the clinic, and you have all the specialties together, and you go every 3 months, and you see everybody in one day. It is absolutely awesome. Now with COVID, we were staggered in. There weren't group meetings. You know, it's like I think I had group meetings after I was diagnosed maybe 3 times, 3 months, and then everything's been virtual. So it's been something. I don't know. The ALS walk here in the United States with the ALS Association is this October. I think I will participate, and if I do, I will put anything under. You know, it's like Team Gleason has been awesome too. I mean, so the ALS Association, Team Gleason, I am ALS. I mean, there's so many good ALS TDI. I mean, there's so many wonderful, ALS everything. There's so many wonderful organizations. There is hope. Okay, so, you know, I'm in all these like little clinical studies, right? You know, I am being Henrietta Lack with permission. It was kind of funny. There were these, the ALS TDI and ALS, ALS organization put out some information about the zebrafish. So mice don't replicate the symptoms of C9orf72 mutation. You know, my neurologist says there's some like little allies that go on that'll, you know, work with, so epigenetics that work with disease. So they have, for C9, they use zebrafish. So there was a report that some of the zebrafish, those that survived, that actually produced, developed, and they had some neurological delays in like movement. And then they lived their little fishy lives, and then they started to deteriorate and show signs of ALS. And I'm like, I wonder if one of those little fishies had my DNA. You know, it's kind of an odd fact. I had large motor delay when I was a child, so could it be related? I mean, you have that gene as you set up, though I really, and doctors have agreed that the concussion I was rear-ended. On top of having, you know, I had an allergic, I have bad allergies. So I had an anaphylactic reaction the spring before, and then I had the accident in September, and then I think October, I had a anaphylactic, I get angioedema, you know, my face gets swollen. Right now it's a little swollen because of ragweed. And that's probably what caused mine. But it's a little bit different. I mean, you know, you can't say, you know, I've gone down the route of praying, meditating, dealing with that, you know, working with psychologists, getting deep into it to take care of myself. You know, that's something we don't do enough. And you know, I say it over and over again because it's something that I did not do enough of. You know, when I was younger, you know, I'd work 2 jobs, got be in school full time, you know, pick up flu clinics, give shots. You know, I had a lot going on. I always pushed. And that's not really the way to live. I mean, you have to have balance in your life. You know, you have to take care of yourself, even if it's that taking a bubble bath every now and then, if it's reading a good book, if it's spending time to pray, go to church, you know, listen to beautiful music, read beautiful poetry, beautiful literature, whichever way you can do, you know, just a couple, it takes 10 minutes, 5 minutes if you have it, you know. Think of 3 things you're grateful for today, you know. Think of 3 things you want more in your life, and what can you do today to bring that in. You know, there's little things you can do that can really help, and if you can maintain that as you go through everything, things are a little bit easier to do. So that's that. Just been really busy, doing a lot. I mean, you know, a lot. I love it. I love being busy. So just seeing my little one, and she got a pink cowboy hat for her birthday. It's something that she's been wanting. And seeing her wear it, there's no denying that child is a Texan. Well, she's 7th generation, so she has rights to be. But it's just so cute. I mean, it's the moments in the day, it's the times in the day where it's to celebrate. That's what for me life is. It's, you know, you have things that bloom in every day, and some things are kind of not so great. Some things are really good. You know, it's all in the way you look at it. But for the good things, hold those up. You know, it's like watch your social media. Don't let people stoke your fire and make you ah. And, you know, the news is hard right now. You know, it's difficult to see death. It's difficult to see terrorists. It's difficult to see disease. You've got to balance that. Whether, you know, if you can, just go sit outside, you know, feel the sun on your face. You know, walk. It makes a difference. You know, that's one thing that I am trying to do myself. Remembering to do it. I'll tell you a story. It's worth talking to the people that are at the bus stop. You know, I used to be like, I don't want to talk to my neighbors. That's terrible of me, I know, but when you're a nurse, well, retired now, you know, people always ask you 1,000 different things. You know, it's like, and then, you know, you see people that have like infighting and stuff like that. It's like, I don't want to get involved with it. But my little girl was a little bit of a slowpoke, needs to get, you know, I would say get in gear. But she's just kind of dawdling. It's her birthday. I gave her eggs and a cupcake with a candle. Make a wish. You know, nice way to start your birthday, right? I love a cake. Actually, there was an email from her dentist. They approved the cake she was going to have yesterday. That's cute. So we get out, and she wanted to find a different pair of shoes. And I'm like, okay, Emma, hurry. My legs aren't doing great. So she went, and the bus was right there. And I was like, I said, run. And she's running with her backpack. And the other two moms that are at the bus stop are like, stop, wait for her. It's like, you know, the moms had my back. It's worth talking to your neighbors. So life is really good. Let's just hope the hurricane doesn't come here. If it does, I definitely won't be uploading very quickly. No, now that I have gotten the month of August done, it starts, the first day of August is my oldest's birthday. And this month, you know, I'm not even saying everything I went through because I think I'm a little bit tired right now. But it's just wild throughout the month. So I went ahead, and the rest of this day, in a little bit, I have to go pick up my little girl from her first Girl Scouts meeting. And I'm going to rest today. But I'm thankful that I have so many things to do. I'm thankful that I have, you know, it's life, you know, it's living. You know, yes, I am dying, but I'm going to live until I do. So that's what's going on. I hope you're doing good. I hope everything's going well in your world. You know, think of 3 things that you want more in your life today, or 3 things you're grateful for, and what ways you can build on that. All right. Thank you. Take care. And if you can, like and subscribe. You guys have a blessed day.